The loneliest women I know aren't single women. They're women in a difficult marriage. I think loneliness is a big issue for married women, and whether their marriage is good or not. Part of why is that they feel lonely, but they feel like they're not supposed to feel lonely. So, wasn't marriage going to be the answer? A lot of us think that way, and then we get married, and even when the marriage is great, there's this sort of feeling of incompletion, like what's missing, what's missing. But it's loneliness. But women feel like they can't talk about it with anybody because that would be betraying their spouse. They feel guilty for feeling lonely when they have this great husband. So they don't quite know what to do with it. And for a single woman, she can talk about her loneliness with her friends, and people assume she's going to be lonely. But a wife, no. So that's one of the reasons that loneliness factors into marriage and is very hard for some women. I think another is when a woman is married to a less than ideal husband. And again, nobody has an ideal, perfect husband, but there are seasons in a marriage where there are troubles. Sin comes into play, whether it's a betrayal or just a distraction, or a wife feels low on her husband's priority list. Whatever the case may be, the marriage that she'd hoped for, and even the way it started out, isn't measuring up to what she'd hoped. So where does a wife turn at a time like that? What do you do? I think a woman then recognizes that her marriage to her husband is designed by God to point to her deeper marriage, which is as part of the body of Christ. That church, the body of Christ, is the bride of Christ, and ultimately she is part of that. Her marriage ultimately is with the Lord. It is not primarily forever with her husband. That is symbolic of a deeper relationship she has. So I think it's good and right to pray for marriage to get better, for the alleviation of loneliness in marriage, or for whatever is causing it to be fixed. But even before that, when a wife is going through difficulties, or when marriage isn't measuring up to all she'd hoped, instead of thinking she made a mistake or needs a different marriage, turn to the Lord and ask Him to be her all in all. Ask Him to show her how He is everything her husband cannot be for her.